Hello students, everyone welcome back to your online classes, and today we will start new topic, that is walls tell stories. Again I repeat, walls tell stories. Chapter 10, page number 87. Reached Golconda. Okay. At last we reached Golconda. So who reached Golconda? Who all reached Golconda? So they are Shelja, Sridhar, Kalyani and Didi. Okay. We were glad that Didi was with us. So Shelja, Sridhar and Kalyani. So with them Didi was there. Didi studies history and we enjoy visiting different places with her. So Didi, she studies the history. Okay. And so they all are enjoying to visit these places, okay, because Didi has already read about in the history and now she is explaining everything. So because of that they were enjoying to visit these different places. Okay, this is Golconda. Okay, now they have gone to visit Golconda, and this Golconda is in Hyderabad. Okay. Shelja, my goodness, this fort is so huge, and this Shelja is saying that because he has never seen this type of fort, and he is saying that he was very surprised and saying that this, oh my goodness, this fort is very huge, okay, very big, as you can see it here in the picture. This is very big, okay, Sridhar, and see at what a height it is built. And Sridhar is saying that you can also see that this fort is built in a great height. Okay, Kalyani, just look, have you ever seen such a huge gate? So, and Kalyani is saying to her friends that there is a very huge gate. Okay, huge gate. Shelja, it must be very heavy, and Shelja is saying that maybe that gate is very heavy. That means we are not able to lift that gate. Okay, I wonder how many people would be needed to open and close this gate. And Shelja is saying that I'm surprised. Okay, I'm astonished. I do not know how many people are needed to open and close this gate. Kalyani, look at these sharp iron spokes. I wonder why they were made. And Kalyani is saying that why those iron spokes are made. Okay, and she is wondering why. Shelja, look at these thick walls too. And Shelja has also seen thick walls and telling his friends to look at those walls. Sridhar, I have never seen such thick walls, and Sridhar has also never seen those type of thick walls. Kalyani, at some places a part of the wall comes out in a round shape. So, and in some places there are so many walls, but in some places some part of the walls are in a round shape. Okay, I wonder why. So after seeing all these things they all are surprised. Okay, Didi, these are called bastions, that is burj. See, these are even higher than the wall. So these bastions are higher than the wall. The outer wall of this fort has 87 bastions. So the outer wall, this is the fort, and the outer wall of the fort has 87 bastions. Okay, which is very high. Okay, thick walls, a huge gate, and so many bastions, so many ways to ensure security. So there are thick walls and gate is also very big, and there are many bastions. so many ways to protect this fort. Okay. So think. So bastion is okay, this one, and this is also called burj, and this is the hole. Why were bastions made in the fort wall? So for the why were bastions made? For the security. Okay. Why were big holes made in them? The big holes were made because to see the enemies. Okay. What difference would be there if you were to look from a straight flat wall or a bastion at a height? So you have to write the difference. How would the soldiers find peeping from the holes in the bastions useful while attacking? So you have to write all the answers. What did we find inside the fort? So after visiting the fort, so what they have found inside the fort. Okay. Shelja, I wonder how old this fort would be. So now Shelja is wondering that how old this fort would be. Do you think the king built the fort so that he could live here? And he is asking question that do you think that why did the king build this fort? So that he could live here? Then Kalyani, it was written outside that Qutub Shahi sultans ruled here one after another from 1518 to 1687, and outside it was written that Qutub Shahi sultans have been ruling this fort from the year 1518 to 1687. Didi, much before that, in 1200, this fort was made of mud and different rulers lived here. So, and this fort was made of mud and different rulers used to live in this Golconda fort. Okay. Shelja, oh look, this boat has a map of the fort, and there they saw the boat. Okay. In that boat, there was the map of the Golconda fort. Sridhar, this map shows so many gardens, fields and factories. See, there are many palaces also inside the fort, and this map is showing them that there are many gardens, fields and factories. Okay, and there are many palaces also inside the fort. Sri Selja, that means that not only the Sultan but many other people like farmers and workers must also have been living here. So Selja is saying that not only the Sultan but who used to live there? He is just saying, okay, who used to live there? Farmers and workers also used to live there. Okay, Kalyani, he is just saying, okay. Kalyani, it must have been a complete town. So Kalyani is saying that maybe so many people used to live there that maybe that first used to look like a town. Okay. The Sultan's palace. Now they have reached Sultan's palace. Sridhar, these steps seem to go on and on. So they are going on. Okay. Selja, even in those days they used to have buildings with 2 floors, and even in the olden days, okay, they used to have buildings having 2 floors. Kalyani, now the building is in ruins. Now the building has all ruined. Okay. This Golconda fort was built by Shah Jahan. Okay, and this why it is ruined? Because his son Aurangzeb to rule this fort, he tried to ruin this fort for 1 year, but he cannot break this fort. Okay, he tried for 1 year, but he cannot break this fort, and the few places of the fort has been ruined. Okay, but one can imagine that earlier there were many big halls and rooms here, but if you can also imagine that when this fort was not ruined, that time there may be big halls and rooms. Okay, Sridhar, look at this beautiful carving on the walls, and it is so fine. And in that fort, they also saw the beautiful carvings on the wall. Kalyani, we also saw something like a fountain on one of the roofs, and Kalyani also saw like a fountain on one of the roofs. Okay, but that fountain is not working. Didi, yes, there were many big tanks and fountains here. They used to be full of water, and before, okay, yes, before there were many big tanks and fountains were there in this Golconda fort, and there used to be full water. Okay, because Aurangzeb tried to destroy this Golconda fort, so because of that many things have been destroyed that time. Okay, but he tried for 1 year to destroy this fort, but he cannot destroy. Okay, wow, what engineering. So you even cannot imagine that how this fort has been made. Okay, this fort has been made with stones. Okay, think, even today when engineers design houses, sometimes there is dampness in the walls, and here so long ago there were fountains on the terrace. So even today when engineers they design our houses, sometimes what happens, in the walls there will be dampness, but this fort was made many years ago and still there were fountains on the terrace. The building must have been made with such good understanding. So maybe the building has been built in such a good way. Okay, if we think how the people lived 500 years ago, so many questions come to our mind. So when we think that how the people used to live before 500 years ago, then many questions arises in our mind. For example, how was water lifted to such heights? Can you guess how? So this Golconda fort is in a great height, so you just cannot imagine that how they used to lift the water in such heights. Okay, think and discuss, how would the fountains have worked? So you have to first think and you have to discuss how the fountains used to work. What arrangements would have been made in the building for air and light? So in this Golconda fort, okay, so for air and light, what were the arrangements they have made? Look carefully at the picture of the beautiful carving on the wall. So these all are wall carving. Okay, what kind of tools would have been used for such fine carving? So in order to do this fine carving, so what they have used? Okay, what are the tools they have used to do this fine carving? We still do not have any electricity at many places in our country. Even at places which do have electricity, imagine what would happen if there was no electricity for 1 week. What are the things that would be difficult to manage without it? And in our country, still in many places there is no electricity. Okay, and those who have, and in those places also there is electricity, but if that electricity goes for 1 week, then what happens? Okay, what will be the things that we will find difficult to manage when there is no electricity? Where is east, west? At the places you are, where does the sun rise? Where does it set? Where you are standing, find out what all is there to your east, what all is there to your west. Also find out what places are to your north and south. So whatever the things you have see in east, west, north, south, you have to write. Okay, tell and write. Look carefully at the map of Golconda. Okay, this is the map of Golconda Fort. On the map, arrow shows all the 4 directions. So on the map, Golconda, here the arrow shows all directions: north, west, south, east. Okay. A. If you are peeping inside from Bodli Darwaza, in which direction from you is Katora house? So if you are peeping, okay, from here, that is Bodli Darwaza, and then so if you are peeping from this Bodli Darwaza, then this Katora house will be in the north. You will find this one in the north. Okay. If someone is entering from Banjara Darwaza, in which direction from what is Katora house? So when someone is entering from Banjara Darwaza, then this Katori is in which direction? So you have to write. Okay, you have to see the map and you have to write. In which direction will you walk from Bala Hisar to reach Motimal? So if you have to reach Motimal, and from which direction you will walk? How many gates can you see on the outer walls of the fort? So you have to write. Count how many palaces are there in the fort. What arrangements for water can you see inside the fort? For example, wells, tanks, step wells. So you can see step wells. Okay. On the map, 1 centimeter distance is equal to a distance of 110 meters on the ground. Now tell. On the map, the distance between Bala Hisar and Fateh Darwaza is dash centimeter. On the ground, the distance between the two would be dash meters. Next is, how far is Makai Darwaza from Fateh Darwaza? So everything you have to answer by seeing the map. Okay, you have to refer this map of Golconda Fort. Okay. So this much for today. I hope you understand all the things whatever I have explained to you, and whatever the exercises are there in the book, I will send you through WhatsApp. Okay, and students, please copy all the answers in your notebooks. Okay. Thank you, students.